Alola everyone, it's the Munch and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Last episode we took down the ghostly trial of Ula Ula Island and we took on Team Skull's admin Plumeria, and we left off about to talk to this mysterious kimonoed man on the beach. So today we're going to be doing just that, and if you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button and let's get to it. Man oh man, what is going on today? Someone actually bothered coming to this kind of sad place. Well, no matter. I'll take you on, keep you company. Oh my gosh. I've just realized this is another throwback to the Unova region. Grimsley of the Elite Four. Tell me, Uncle Grimsley is gonna flip a coin. Will it be heads or tails? What? Uncle Grimsley? Why is this guy so creepy now? What happened, Grimsley? Or maybe he was always like this, but I think it's gonna be heads. Oh man, the tension is killing me. Come on, Grimsley, just tell me, is it heads or tails, man? Astonishing. You just took a stab like some kind of prophet. Right now, you and your Pokemon are shining brilliantly. A loss is a loss. I'll give you Sharpedo's info for your page rider. Ride it to victory. Wait, what? So we got it wrong? Was it tails? He didn't even tell us. What the heck? Maybe you don't need to hear this from me, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. If you press B while riding on Sharpedo there, it'll jet forward and smash through those rocks, like those ones there. And here's a bit more unwanted advice. Potown lies at the other end of Route 16 here, but it's thoroughly occupied by Team Skull. You shouldn't go there unless you want trouble. Well, trouble is my middle name, Grimsley, so even though you gave us a fair warning here, I think I'm going anyway. Without a doubt, someone has lost a battle. That's the way of battle. I hope I might battle you someday. I wonder if we actually do get to battle Grimsley somehow in the postgame or something, but before we head off over there, there is definitely another Zygarde cube, and we have actually just received our newest Poké Ride here. So we're going to register that over the Lapras because I feel like once you've got Sharpedo, there's really no point in riding Lapras anymore, and you'll see why right now, because check this out. Sharpedo is amazing. Look at how fast this Pokemon goes, and oh my gosh, what the heck, it's like actually kind of hard to control. This is crazy, but of course the most important thing about Sharpedo is he can smash right through these rocks, and that means we can proceed onward through Route 16 and hopefully to Potown. Whoa, we are making the game lag quite a bit right now. We can't smash the dark rocks though, and we're gonna run into a wild Pokemon. I've gone ahead and put Rhonda up first because I feel like we're gonna run into a couple of water Pokemon here in this route, considering it's probably the biggest water route we've seen in Alola so far. And this place is actually really cool. It's pretty much like a little playground for the Sharpedo Poké Ride. But another wild Pokemon's about to pop up, and it's another Finneon. Another Finneon is getting in the way of our fun here. I just want to smash all the rocks, dude. This is so sick. Oh my gosh, did you see that 360 we just did? Wow, even without speeding up, Sharpedo is actually pretty quick. But speeding up is all the fun here, so let's go for it once again. And no, another wild one. I swear it's Finneon every single time I run into a water Pokemon by surfing here. I feel like Finneon is more common in Alola than it is in the very Sinnoh region it's from, but you're gonna fully experience my water-based tactics. Alright dude, I'm really curious what these water-based tactics you're talking about are, because the swimmers in this game have not posed the greatest challenge thus far, but wow, it is actually a Tentacruel, which is not too great considering I did put Rhonda up first. Tentacruel is actually a water poison type, so definitely resist the grass attacks, or at least they're not going to be super effective. But you know what, Rhonda, I still believe in you, and I think this drop kick should do some good damage despite it being, you know, neutral effective. I guess it is still neutral effective, so it's going to do quite a lot. Here you go, drop kick, and wow, another critical hit. Man, our Pokemon just love us so much. It's so crazy, man. I don't know if you can actually like lower the affection stat. I don't think there's any way from what I did or my research online. It doesn't seem like you can lower a Pokemon's affection, but for some reason when El Tigre evolved, it actually dropped him back down to like 1 heart. So I don't know if that was specifically because he evolved into Incineroar, and like Incineroar's personality is just to hate you at first, or if it like happens with every Pokemon, like when they evolve, the affection resets. I don't think so though, because a lot of my evolutions haven't been affected. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Get it? Because this guy's apparently tougher than rocks. How the heck can Sharpedo not go through there? Seriously. Anyway, we got some more rocks to smash, and whoa! There's actually something fell behind after smashing that one. A Stardust. That is pretty awesome, man. I didn't know you could actually pick up items by breaking those rocks there. But I guess that is pretty much it for this route. kind of short actually. There was only one trainer there. Oh, never mind. We got 2 trainers here by the looks of things. What's going on, guys? What? How can they not see us? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, this swimming couple here, working on their abs, are about to battle us. And, ooh, looks like she gave away their Pokemon, too. Pukumuku and Corsola by the looks of things. So we'll see if she wasn't lying to us. I don't see a reason why she would lie, but oh my gosh, she totally was! They've got Golduck and Slowbro. It's okay, though, because we do have Rhonda and Loba. Okay, Loba might not be the best choice here, to be honest, but I think she'll do okay. Ooh, the Cloud9, what the heck? I don't think there were weather effects anyway, but man, I do not like double battles in this game because they just seem to lag so much for some reason. But I guess we'll focus down the Slowbro here. Rock Slide does hit both of them actually, so maybe it wasn't such a bad idea to go for Loba here. Oh snap, the Aqua Tail. Wait, what? Did it really just miss the Aqua Tail? Okay, man. Maybe Affection is just too OP. I really wish I could somehow lower it now because I feel like it's just way too much, but hey, at least the Water Pulse is gonna hit, and oh my gosh, that is a one-hit KO there. Okay, maybe not, because they got a critical hit as well, so maybe it's balancing out somehow. I don't know, but that means we do get a chance to bring out Kurama here, and Kurama could definitely use the experience almost at level 30, but in case you guys don't know, Alolan Vulpix actually evolves by an Ice Stone, which is a completely new item in this game, and I am not quite sure on where to get it. I believe I heard in Po Town, which is where we're headed off to, so hopefully we can get that in Po Town. That would be awesome actually, but this should take down the Golbat here, or Golduck, sorry, and hopefully Alolan Vulpix here, Kurama, can take down the Slowbro with the Feint Attack. Definitely gonna gain level 29 here at least though, but I just don't know what the Slowbro is about to go for. Oh wow, it's actually slower than us, so yeah, definitely gonna go down there, and Kurama takes down his first Pokemon. Good stuff right there. Even getting level 35 for Rhonda, holy moly. We're getting levels so quickly with that boosted experience, man. It's cause Pukumuku always gets stuck to my behind. Did that really just happen? Did she really just say that? I am actually really curious what the heck she's talking about. Oh, Pokemon stick to each other. If you go on a date at the beach, you can see your girl's swimsuit. That's what I was thinking, but my girl's been training the whole time. What is up with that guy? I don't know, man. All of the dialogue in Pokemon has been kind of weird, like, in a good way, though. Like, I actually really do appreciate it, how they're doing more, I guess, less kid-friendly dialogue. At least sometimes they have, like, little innuendos here and there. Sometimes it's just straight up, not even an innuendo. Like, that right there, pretty sure the guy is just a horn dog, and he loves to stare at his girl in the bikini. There's no problem with that, though. You know, it's his girlfriend. I guess, they enjoy each other's bodies. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, man. Let's go ahead and go off to the next route because I am just rambling on about random stuff now, and that is never a good sign. Actually, that's kind of what I always do, so maybe it's never a good sign when I start commentating. Anyway, go quietly if you dare go down this path. Why do we have to be quiet here? What the heck, I want to scream if I want to. The nectar that lets Oricorio change forms is a bit different from one meadow to the next. I wonder what an Oricorio would look like if they tried some Ula Ula Meadows nectar. I don't know, I guess we're gonna find out soon enough, but oh my gosh, guys! Finally, a Pokemon is leaping out of the berries, and of course, you all know I've been waiting to get this Pokemon for such a long time, but Crabrawler is finally going to appear, and hopefully we don't one-shot it. I know Rhonda loves us, but Rhonda, you've got to love us a little bit less right now so that we can actually catch this Pokemon. So I'm going to go for the Stomp here because that's our, neutral attack, and okay, it did some good damage there, not quite as much as I was hoping. The reversal getting the critical hit there though, but what kind of Pokeball would actually be good on this guy? I don't actually know. Let's just go ahead and try a Friend Ball. I don't really know what the catch rate on this thing is, but, it shouldn't be too bad considering we found it since the first island. So, Friend Ball away, and nice! It is actually going to catch it on the first try. And that's quite a cool Pokeball, actually. I've never really seen a Friend Ball up close and personal like that, but finally, even though we've made it all the way to the third island, and this Pokemon was found on the first, we have got ourselves a Crabrawler. And that's a really awesome Pokemon. I think you can actually evolve it on this island at a very specific mountain that you might know of, but you're going straight to the box. And we still also get berries, a nice little Lumberry there, a Citrus Berry as well. Wow, we're just getting the best kind of berries right now. Another Citrus Berry, And what the heck, man? The berries just do not end. How many berries are there under this tree? Okay, there we go. One more orange berry. Now we could head on to the next route, as the guy said there's a meadow apparently, but it looks like there's quite a lot still to explore in this area, but our Pokemon did get kind of beat up, and whoa, I don't even want to know what's going on over there. So yeah, we're gonna go hit up the Pokemon Center, not before grabbing the Zygarde cell though, and heal up so that we can explore the rest of this area. Any second now. And inside of this Pokemon Center, there's actually another side quest for us to do, as I noticed this Team Ether girl here, or Ether Foundation. Man, I keep calling them Team Ether, but yeah, we're gonna do a little job for her. I'm looking for information about a Pokemon called Mimikyu. No! The one Pokemon we couldn't find at the Thrifty Mega Mart. Oh man. I guess we did find it, we just couldn't catch it. So yeah, if we caught that one, I guess we could help that girl out right now. But nobody else in that center seems to really be of that much importance. And it is somehow now the sunset. I wonder how long I just spent in that Pokemon Center for real. But I really want to know what is up with all these Spindas here and these two weird old twin men. The scattering of faint spots of a field of fur. I could feast my eyes on them all day. Okay, so they're just obsessed with Spinda? Look at how deep and rich the coloration is and the positioning. It's positively art. For real, there's nothing to these Spinda. They're just marveling at how amazing they are. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Spindas are actually pretty unique Pokemon in that no two Spindas can have the same pattern, I believe, on their fur, which is pretty awesome. But looks like we can go right under this trailer to pick up a TM81 for X-Scissor or Cross Scissor. I've kind of heard people say both, but I always call it X-Scissor, I guess. There's a Cross Poison. I guess X-Scissor, you could see it as Cross Poison. I think it's just a Japanese thing, like they call X's crosses most of the time. Because I remember there was a show called Digimon Cross Wars, but it was spelled like X-Rose Wars. So I don't know if that's really a Japanese thing, honestly, but it looks like there's a scientist right outside here. I'm doing research on the Island Challenge and is asking for our cooperation. If you mean, or if by that you mean getting your butt kicked, then sure thing, man. I am more than happy to cooperate with Scientist Reed here and his Charge-a-Bug. That's actually kind of, not coincidental, but kind of cool that he's right next to the X-Scissor TM, and he's got a bug type of his own. Not quite so cool for Rhonda, though, because Rhonda is not exactly the best Pokemon to deal with bug Pokemon. Ooh, looks like he's actually got the X-Scissor himself, and that does a lot of damage, but it's okay because he decided not to use it on that first turn for some reason, so now Rhonda gets to take down the little Charge-a-Bug that could. Or I guess this one was the one that couldn't, because it kind of went down there. But Muck is coming out, and I'm honestly not sure what to go for against Muck. I know that it's a dark and poison type, I believe, so it's definitely weak to ground, and the only ground type attack we've actually got is on L-Tigre with that Bulldoze that we got so long ago. I think we got it from like a TM shop, one of the Pokemon centers. Speaking of which, I actually went ahead and did go to a different couple of Pokemon centers, picked up a bunch of Quick Balls and other items that we needed, as well as selling some of those Stardust and stuff that we've been collecting. I usually do that kind of stuff off screen because I feel like, you know, most of you guys watching these videos also play Pokemon and know that all those items you pick up, you know, you should be selling them and trying to make some extra cash. Things like Stardust and Nuggets. What other items are there actually that make a lot of money? The Pearls, definitely. So yeah, definitely sell all of those items and you will make yourself some good cash. Or just beat up on poor helpless scientists who can't seem to Pokemon battle to save their life, but there is this very mysterious little lab here and oh my gosh, no way! I've been waiting for you! Now let me explain about the reassembly unit. Holy moly guys, it looks like it's finally time to get ourselves a Zygarde Doge. You don't waste even a second, Cinna. Have you been collecting Zygarde cells and cores? Oh heck yeah dude, I think I have quite a lot of them. Yep, you've collected 10 or more cells and cores combined. Anyway, I'll explain. The reassembly unit is a device that has something to do with the Pokemon Zygarde. The machine is capable of assembly and separation of Zygarde. Assembly is to create a Pokemon called Zygarde. Now Dexio, it's your turn. Dang, I love the synergy between them. Oh, Cinna. Anyway, there are two ways to assemble Zygarde. One is to add cells you collected to Zygarde, and the other is to create a new Zygarde with only cells. What? Next we'll explain about separation. Okay, this has already got me confused enough, so you guys can just stop right here. I prefer to just, I guess, do it myself and figure it out, but to separate Zygarde means to turn it back into cells. That's right, separated cells will be returned to the Zygarde cube. For your information, according to the research by the professor who sent us to Alola, Zygarde is divided into 100 cells and cores. Who sent them here? I wonder if it was actually Sycamore. It must have been, right? Depending on the number of cells and cores, the shape of Zygarde will be different. In other words, Zygarde changes its form. And if you guys have been paying attention to Zygarde, you know that there's a couple of really cool forms here in the Alola region, so let's just get to it. If you collect Zygarde cells and cores, you may get the answer, but anyway, we'll be taking our leave now. Bon voyage! Alright, thank goodness they're finally gone, because I cannot wait to just get to trying out this Zygarde here. What would we like to do? I guess assembly, because we don't really have a Zygarde put together yet, so please select how you'd like to put it. I guess using the Zygarde cube only, because we don't really have a Zygarde already, so the 10% stored in the cube will be used to assemble 10% Zygarde form. Is that okay? Absolutely! And we have assembled a new Zygarde! Just like that? It's really that easy? Okay, well, it's got into a Pokeball, and it looks like its info will be added into the Pokédex as well. But this, of course, is Zygarde's 10% form. That is so awesome, dude. We have registered our first legendary Pokemon into the Dex. Whoa, look at how... Wait, what the heck? Oh my gosh, guys, I'm moving my DS around and it sparkles like this. That is so sick. I love it. Its sharp fangs make short work of finishing off its enemies, but it's unable to maintain this body indefinitely. After a period of time, it falls apart. What? No way, does that actually have an effect in the game? I don't think so, but we are going to give this little guy a nickname, which is the nickname I feel like I came up with like over a year ago now. It just came to my mind when this Pokemon was first revealed, and it is going to be Zygarde. And we would add it to the party, but I kind of messed up, so... Now we gotta hope that we can find a PC sometime soon, because I really wanted to actually check out the Zygarde, at least for this route, you know? I want to show off this awesome new legendary Pokemon, and honestly I feel like its 10% form maybe isn't that tough, so we could actually like get away with using it on a team. I mean, you can use whatever Pokemon you want to, honestly, even if it's legendary or not. I don't really care in the in-game teams. I feel like I just use whatever is cool, and Zygarde would definitely be a cool Pokemon to play around with for a while, but I guess not right now, because we kind of put it in the box. There is actually a little bit left to explore in this area here, so let's go away, Sharpedo! And as you guys saw, I have a Super Repel sprayed right now, so we're not going to run into any sorts of wild Pokemon. We just get to have some fun with Sharpedo. Oh man! I guess there's no wild Pokemon, but there's a mermaid in a bikini. Oh, okay, she was saying she's not a mermaid. I'm like, what? What is she talking about? Either way, she's looking, I guess as good as a mermaid would, and she's got a love disc. Really? What the heck? This thing is faster than us too, with the heart stamp. How fast is love disc? Maybe that's all it's got going for it, because as you all can see, it goes down very easily to one drop kick there. I'm pretty sure whatever her next Pokemon is coming out will also go down to a drop kick, and it is actually a Momola. You wish this thing would evolve from Love Disc. I wish it did too. I was about to say Stunfisk for some reason, but I don't think Stunfisk has anything to do with these Pokemon. But yeah, this thing definitely looks like it would evolve from Love Disc. I literally don't know why they didn't just do that, but the Unova region just had to be so unique and I guess separate from everything else that no Pokemon in Unova had any ties to previous generations, even though like a couple of them looked like they would. Like Buffalont totally looks like it could be another form of Tauros. I guess a Momola looks like a Love Disc evolution. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Stunfisk. Maybe I've got Stunfisk on the mind. Like, I miss the Pokemon so much. I actually really like Stunfisk, even though it's such a derpy Pokemon. I don't know, maybe I have a thing for these weird, unique, kind of oddball Pokemon. Which, I guess on this team it would be Marini or Peahat. It's not really like that much of an oddball compared to Stunfisk or, you know, Pyukumuku, I guess is the one in this generation. But it's definitely, I guess, a weird Pokemon. But there goes this swimmer. And now we get to go in the Orange Sea. Oh my gosh, dude, we are swimming in Fanta right now. Or is it Fanta? I don't know, but you know that orange soda that I'm talking about, right? I'm sure everybody's kind of heard of Fanta, unless you somehow don't have it in the country you're from, but it's a pretty awesome drink. I don't really drink it that often. I don't really drink any soda for that matter lately, at least. I don't know why, I kind of just stopped drinking soda. But either way, there is an area over here that we actually kind of forgot to explore, or rather, I didn't really notice it to be honest the first time we were here, but there's a little beach that we can, I guess, dismount Sharpedo right over here. And ooh, there are definitely trainers on this little island, as well as a very special ring. And this thing, I actually really want to check out what that is, but I guess first of all, we've got to take down this ace trainer, and this is gonna be Carla. Yo, Carla. I can never forget my friend Carla. A friend I had a long time ago in high school. She was pretty cool, so anytime I see the name Carla, like when I'm watching Scrubs, you know, I'm reminded of the Carla that I once knew. Either way, what makes Carla even cooler here is she's actually got an Alolan Vulpix of her own, and we're just gonna U-turn the heck out of there. Wow, that actually did a lot of damage. And even though this is actually an ice type, not quite a fairy just yet, this is probably a Pokemon that P-Hat can handle. If it was a fairy type though, we'd be able to handle it way quicker, but I guess we can still do it. So here you go, one Venoshock will probably take it down here. Oh, it's actually faster than us. I guess P-Hat is kind of slow though. That's the one downside of the P-Hat. Pretty awesome so far, very tanky. As you saw, took a lot of hits during the Totem Mimikyu battle for us. But not exactly the fastest Pokemon around. Definitely no Barry Allen here. But a Haunter is coming out. And man, I don't even know what to go for that. But you know what? How about we try out our own Alolan Vulpix? We haven't actually had too much of a chance to try out Kurama just yet. Plus, I don't really have the EXP share on, so it's not like Kurama's really gaining too much experience. But we definitely did give it the Rainbow Bean, and oh my gosh, really? This is why I don't like going up against ghost types. This is all they love to do, is put you to sleep, confuse you. Please just hit through it. No, Kurama, not again. We're really gonna get confused again? Oh my goodness, this cannot be happening. Come on, El Tigre, you got this, bro. Yes! You mess with the bull, and you get the horns. It's time for the Darkest Lariat, and this Haunter totally deserves that, man. Confuse two of our Pokemon. Like, come on, bro. You can't do this. Confusion is just the most annoying thing in the game. Everybody knows it. Or maybe it's paralysis. Or maybe it's paralysis and confusion. Thrash is a very, very powerful attack, but I don't think I really want it because I don't like that side effect of getting confused at the end of it, to be honest. But hey, at least Kurama gets a level after all that, and Wigglytuff is this chick's final Pokemon. That is actually not a Pokemon you see too often, not just here in Alola, but in general. I feel like we just don't see that many Wigglytuffs, and oh no, I forgot I'm still confused. But I also forgot that El Tigre is a boss, and is gonna smash right through that anyway. Wow, look at that, we even avoid the double slap. Okay, maybe that's getting a little bit too broken now, like, I don't know guys, our Pokemon are definitely much better off with the affection, but I don't know if there's any way to like take it down or turn it off. Like, literally we're stuck with these Pokemon now, so even if I didn't want any more boosted experience or anything like that, I don't think we can turn it off anymore. Which I guess is a drawback. Instead of using the EXP share, you can always turn off the EXP share, but holy moly, I guess all there is here is TM, and it is gonna be Wild Charge. I wonder if this arena here is going to be used for anything later on, because this definitely reminds me of the Cell Games arena. Like, I could literally see a tournament being held here, even though this is kind of small actually. So definitely not quite the scale of the Cell Games arena. But it still looks pretty cool. There's a bubbling fish spot over there, but I don't think there are actually any new Pokemon for us to discover here. So I am going the wrong way, because I think that is about it for this area. Oh no, wild Pokemon! So let's head off to, I guess, the Pokemon Center again. Hopefully we can make it there in one shot, and nice, we actually did. I'm surprised we didn't run into any wild Pokemon there. But either way, we gotta go and heal up real quick. And to end off this episode, we're gonna head off to the Ula Ula Meadow, which I believe should be right through here. That guy with the Magmar was just telling us about it, but it's one thing to hear about it, another thing to see it in person. So let me guess, you're wondering what a golfer would be doing in a meadow like this. I wasn't really wondering, but I guess now I am. If you want an answer to that question, defeat all the trainers first. Wow, one of those guys. I can't believe it, guys. Another trainer that wants us to beat all the other trainers in the route. That's never happened before. Seriously, what is up with these guys though? It's like they're so entitled. They're like, you know, I'm too good for this trainer. How about you beat everybody else first? And then maybe I'll think about battling you. It's just so weird, but there's actually quite a lot of trainers in here by the looks of things, and also this sparkling little patch of flowers, the red nectar. Alright, so I actually picked up a couple of other nectars before, but looks like we'll talk about it in just a second because we've got a new Pokemon encounter, and it's Cottonee. So I guess not really a new Pokemon encounter, but we've got a trainer right over here. I can't help but want to battle when a trainer is present. Same here, that's kind of the whole point of Pokemon battling and trainers and all that, but, you know, maybe she's new to all of this. Dancer Miriel here, if that is your real name. Miriel? How do you say that name? Whoa, she has actually got the new Oricorio for this island, which is totally what I wanted to run into in this patch of grass here, or I guess flower patch, but dang, look at that battle background, guys. That is so awesome. And he goes for the Roost at full HP. That was a little bit questionable, Oricorio, but I guess we get our free U-turn into ya boy Puka, who hasn't really been in a battle today, I believe, so this is going to be our first battle for P-Hat. Gosh dang it, why do I keep saying P-Hat? I've got P-Hat on the brain, man. I can't get it out. But there we go. Puka takes it down in one hit. And you can actually find this Oricorio here, so hopefully we can run into one right after this battle here. But that was quite an easy one. I have a feeling finding the Oricorio won't be quite so easy though. But here's a Pokemon encounter now, so let's find out if we get it on the second try. And whoa! We're gonna end up getting Ribombee instead, which is actually the evolution of Cutiefly. I didn't even know you could find this Pokemon in the wild actually, but it's a good thing because we bought a whole bunch of Quick Balls in between, I guess, when we went to that Pokemon Center earlier. So the point is we've got a bunch of them now, and we can definitely go for that on Ribombee right off the bat. Oh, come on, that was so close. Rhonda is too amazing, dodging all the attacks, and nice, leaving the Ribombee at the perfect HP. So let's go for our Ultra Ball, I guess. You know, you can never go wrong with the classic Ultra Ball. So hopefully it catches it here. Definitely got the color scheme of a Bumblebee there. Black and yellow, and there we go. We have caught ourselves a Ribombee. Now this is of course a bug and fairy type, just like Cutiefly, and nice, Rhonda also gonna get level 37 off of that. Jeez Louise, we got a lot of levels in the last few episodes, and we have got Captivate here. Wait a second, what does that do? Oh, if the Pokemon's of the opposing gender, it lowers special attack. I think I'm okay without that, to be honest, so let's go ahead and add this brand new Pokemon to our decks. Registered right in there, and that means we've got another new page, or full page, completed. Cutiefly and Ribombee. I love it. We're making really good progress on our Pokedex, guys, and I am really excited about that, so let's go to the PC. But we still gotta find an Oricorio in here, even though it won't really give us a new Pokeball slot. Oh man, I can't believe I missed that item right there. We definitely gotta grab that, so I guess we'll run back over here. Who knows, maybe we'll run into Oricorio this time for real, as we do actually run into a wild Pokemon. Of course we do, why wouldn't we? We always run into them. And yes it is, guys, we've got the red Oricorio, the fire and flying type one. And I actually really want to get all of Oricorio's forms just as separate Pokemon, even though I've learned now you can actually use the nectar that we picked up earlier to switch Oricorio's form at any time. I guess it's still kind of cool to have each of the individual ones, so here we go, going for that Quick Ball. Had to scroll all the way through our Pokeballs to get to it, but hopefully it works out on the first try. That would be awesome. And it does! Nice! We have caught Oricorio. But like I said, this is another new form of it. I guess, well, I didn't know you could actually swap the forms of any Oricorio, but, oh, I forgot it. Actually, it's already in the Pokedex. Now we can pick up this item, though, and end off the episode by getting the repeat ball, so stay tuned for the next one, because we will be making it, as I was saying, we'll make it through the rest of this meadow to Po Town and Team Skull, so stay tuned, and I'll see you all next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon.